guys, welcome to Talking Money with Nosy, personal finance made simple. Today I am so excited. I'm doing something that I've never done before on this channel. I'm going to be letting you watch me do my monthly investing starting from now. But before I invest, I want to talk about how I handle my finances. The way I handle my income is that I have an annual budget starting from January right up to December. In that budget, I write how much income I earn monthly and how much of that income goes to savings, investments, and household expenses every single month. Alright guys, here is my budget for this month. This is a summary of my income, savings, and investing budget. So you can see here the dates below. It says July 2022 to end August 2022. I started doing this from end December last year to end January 2022. I do this for every single month right across to end March 2023. There's nothing that takes me by surprise. In terms of my fixed expenses, my savings and investments, I have planned in advance how much money I should save, how much I should invest for each and every month. So let's have a look at this month. Let's go back to this spreadsheet. So I've blurred out the numbers, the actual figures. I've just left in the percentages. So I record my income, then I record savings. How much of my income did I save? Investments, how much of my income did I invest? Then I do the total, which is the addition of these two numbers. Then savings ratio is my savings divided by income multiplied by 100. I just want to see what percentage of my income am I actually saving. So it's 21.1%. Then I do the same for investments. I say investment amount divided by income multiplied by 100. So the percentage of my income that I invested this month is 33.8%. How much as a percentage is savings and investments? And it's actually 55%. So what this means is that I am living on 45% of my income and saving and investing 55%. I'm happy with this. It's quite a high savings ratio, right guys? This is me. This is not applicable to everybody. People have got different incomes, different size of family, different etc. But the point is record whatever you're doing so that you know if you can improve on it, or you're fine, or you're happy with it or not. Then in this table, I show my emergency savings as well as my holiday savings. So this 21% of savings is split into two. One portion of the savings goes to emergency savings and the other portion goes to holiday savings. So my emergency savings is currently 3.5 times of my monthly expenses. What this means is that if my monthly expenses are 10,000 Rand, my emergency savings is currently worth 35,000 Rand. And I don't touch this money because, like it says, it's for emergencies. Things like medical emergency, or if I lose my job, or if something happens that is a life and death matter, then I'll just take the money from my emergency savings to cover myself. Then holiday savings, that's self-explanatory. I don't have to explain that. Then total savings is how much I've saved so far. So this is just a summary, guys. My actual budget is more detailed than this. I show income and then I also show other things that I spend my money on, like the normal month-to-month spending that I have to do. But this is just a summary of my investments and my savings. Sadly, a lot of people just wing it with their finances, right? They don't have a written plan for their spending and investments, and they always wonder why they are not making progress financially. Well, guys, here's the thing. If you want to take control, whether you want to get out of debt quickly or you want to increase your savings or your investments, you need a budget. It doesn't matter how little or how much you earn. Generally, people who are successful with their money have budgets. And also generally, people who are not successful with their money don't have budgets. So if you don't have a budget, this is a gentle reminder to start having a budget from now onwards. Next, let me talk about my investing process. My preferred investing platform is EasyEquities. It is cheaper and easier to invest using EasyEquities if you are from Lesotho, Namibia, Eswatini, and if you are a South African citizen or a resident, because we are in the same monetary union. But if you are not a resident of South Africa, Lesotho, Namibia, or Eswatini, EasyEquities may not be the best platform for you because you may face challenges with registration. I have had many people from Nigeria, Botswana, UK asking me questions about whether they can invest using EasyEquities. To answer those people, look for an investing platform in your country first. And guys, it is just as simple as doing a Google search, right? Just look for stock or ETF investing apps that are offered in your country and check if they are registered and recognized by your country's financial industry regulator. Secondly, if there are no apps in your country for investing, or if the apps do not offer access to international markets that you want to invest in, then you can use international investing platforms that allow pretty much anybody from any part of the world to open an account and start investing. Examples of these investing platforms are Interactive Brokers, TradeStation, First Trade, with Interactive Brokers being one of the best because it can be accessed in more than 210 countries all over the world. And I'm sure your country would fall in one of those 210. That's the beauty about living in this internet age. You guys don't realize how lucky we are to be alive right now. 20 years ago, investing was not this easy. But today, if you've got a smartphone, a computer or laptop and access to the internet, you have access to opportunities that your parents and grandparents never dreamed could be possible. There are no more barriers to investing. The only barrier that is stopping people from investing is the lack of knowledge, even though knowledge is all around us on the internet. It's for free, right? Some people don't want to learn, or they don't know how to learn. And I guess that's why there are people like me to help, right? Enough about that. When I get paid, the first thing that I do is to invest. As you saw in my budget, when my salary comes in, I transfer roughly 33% of that from my bank account into EasyEquities, and then roughly 21% of that goes to my savings. Trust me, if I did things any other way, I would not be able to save and invest as much. Do you know why? Money mysteriously disappears if you don't put it to work immediately. I learned this from experience. Expenses will just start popping out of nowhere, and very soon you will have nothing left to save or invest. So guys, that's another tip. Always save and invest first. It's called paying yourself first, right? So after transferring my money into EasyEquities, I wait for it to reflect, and then I start investing. This is my EasyEquities account. I've just logged in via the website. The first place where I invested my money earlier in the year was in my TFSA, the tax-free savings account. In my TFSA, my main investments are the Satrix Top 40 ETF, which is a group of 40 large South African companies. The current price is 62 Rand 54 cents. The Core Shares Total World ETF. This is a group of 9,000 shares from 49 countries. The current price is 10 Rand 86 cents. I also have the F&B Global 1200 ETF. The current price is 65 Rand and 41 cents. This is a group of 1,200 shares from 30 countries. I also have the Signia S&P 500 ETF. This is a group of 500 large American companies. The current price is 69 Rand and 8 cents. Let's go back to page 2. I want to talk about these two, the Core Shares Total World as well as the F&B Global 1200 ETF. Guys, you don't need both of these in your portfolio. You just need one of them because they are very similar. They have many countries represented and many shares represented as well. The reason why I have both is because when I started investing, the Core Shares Total World hadn't come out yet. It was not yet listed on the JSE. So this is the best that there was at the time, and that's why I started investing in this one. Then when Core Shares Total World was launched last year, I stopped contributing to this and I started contributing to this one. That's why I have both in my portfolio, and I'm not going to sell this one. I'm just going to keep it. Now, why do I invest in my TFSA first, and why do I always emphasize that people, especially beginners, people with a little bit of money, start here? Is because the TFSA has many tax advantages. Firstly, you do not pay any dividend tax on all South African dividends. So for example, let me go back to page 1 where there is the Satrix Top 40. This is a group of 40 South African companies. So all the dividends that I earn from Satrix 40 are not taxed at all as long as I buy in my TFSA. The second advantage is that you don't pay capital capital gains tax whenever you sell any of your investments. So I'm a long-term investor. I'm going to be investing for more than 15 years. So whenever I decide to sell my top 40 or my core shares total world or my F&B global 1200, I will not pay any capital gains tax on those investments. But in all the other EasyEquities accounts, your EasyEquities ZAR, your EasyEquities USD, EasyEquities AUD, etc., you will pay tax on all your dividends, and you will also pay capital gains tax. If you want to learn more about tax and your investments, please watch my video about that topic by clicking on the link on the top right hand corner that should be appearing on your screen right now. But there's always a but, right? The tax-free savings account, the TFSA, has got annual deposit limits. The annual deposit limit is as follows. Let me just show you using my account. So if I click on menu, select deposits, you will see it says contribution limit 36,000 Rand. Tax year contributions, this is what I have contributed so far into this account. It is 36,000, so I have reached my limit. And it says remainder 00. So remainder is what is left for me to deposit within the tax year, and I'm on 0 because I've already reached my limit. So between March of 1 year to February of the following year, you can deposit any amount of money up to a maximum of 36,000 Rand. You are not forced to contribute 36,000 Rand. A lot of people get confused. They're like, but I don't have 36,000. It doesn't matter if you don't have it. You can put in 100 Rand. You can put in 1,000 Rand. The maximum you can put in is 36,000. You can't put in more than that, but you can put in less than that. Since I've reached my maximum deposits for the year, that is why I started investing in my USD account, which is where I'm going to be investing today. So how do you transfer money into your US dollar? Well, the easiest way to do it is to deposit money first into your EasyEquities ZAR. And once the money is reflecting in your EasyEquities ZAR, you simply click on menu, go where it says my funds, click on inter-account transfers, then select from account, which is where the money is coming from. It will be from your ZAR, to account, which is where your money is going, which would be your USD. Then you put in how much are you transferring from your ZAR, and the rest it will calculate for you. Then select I agree to the terms and conditions and select transfer now. Depending on when you transfer the money, it can reflect on the same day or the next day. So I click on invest now, then select EasyEquities USD. As always, guys, most of my investments are ETFs. So most of this money is going to go into 2 of my ETFs in the US dollar account. Click on ETFs, then type in VTI. VTI is short for Vanguard US Total Stock. And I'm going to buy 1 share. So 1 share is currently 205.31. And then I'm going to select only buy at ask, place order. Next, we buy SCHD. So I click on invest now. ETFs, type in SCHD. The price of one is $74.26. So I want 2 of them. So I'll just type in 2 and it'll calculate the amount. Select the second option, only buy at ask, and place buy order. Now with the remainder of the money, I'm going to invest it into a few shares. Let's click invest. Number 1 is Google, this one. And I'm going to invest $20 US. I'm only going to buy at ask and place my buy order. The second company that I'm going to invest in is Microsoft. I'm also going to buy $20 worth of Microsoft. Select only buy at ask, place buy order. Next that I'm going to buy is Visa. I'm also going to buy it for 20 bucks. Only buy at ask and place buy order. I'm going to invest in Target, TGT. Also going to buy $20 worth. only buy at ask, place buy order. Next, I'm going to buy Verizon, $20 worth, only buy at ask, place buy order. Next, I'm going to buy 2 shares from my watch list. The first one that I'm going to buy is BlackRock, and I will buy $25 worth, place buy order. Last but not least, another stock from my watch list is T. Rowe Price that I'm going to invest in. Use the rest of the money. Place buy order. And I'm done. That's it for my end of July 2022 investments. Quick and easy, right? If you guys have any questions or comments regarding investing on the stock market, please type them in the comment section below. Also, if you want to learn how to invest step by step, I wrote ebooks for beginners that will take you from opening your investment account all the way through to choosing and buying your own ETFs and shares. Just go to my online store, talkingmoneywithnosy.com, to get your copy. I'm going to leave the link to my store in the description below. Until next time, bye.